Hello, Wildcat Comics family. This is John Gallagher here, accompanied by my beautiful wife Carla. Today, we're doing just a random live stream on Sunday because why not? Hanging out with some good friends, talking comics, talking nonsense, and having a good time. Hopefully, um,
Hopefully.
hopefully, we always do. We always do. And this right here is like probably our circle of best friends in all of indie comics in general. Um, and I guess you could say even in the literature world, because of course we have Red Gaze here, uh, who will be working on a comic soon too, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll talk about all that. So how you doing today, Beanie?
Hey guys, surviving.
All right, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Good to hear.
We're doing,
How about you,
doing
Red?
what we can.
Oh, pretty good. It's the weekend, but does that even matter anymore?
Awesome. We also, I want to put it out there. We also invited Lola, but she's too busy, so uh, it's still good. I want to say hail to the chat. Thank you for joining us today. Hail Mogwai Centurion. Um, yes, definitely get that man a beer. And then, of course, Phil, how are you doing? Thank you for coming and for always being a loyal um, part of our audience. And then, what about you? Must be new because I haven't seen you around. So, welcome to Waka Comics. And if you're not new, it's because I haven't been around as much.
Yes, I think you
So-
have. I think about a lot.
Hail to you as well, brother. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we've been kind of gone. Same thing. Pregnancy, doing, working two jobs at the same time. It's kind of rough, but we want to get back to it, get back in the community and make more videos, more promotions, talk more comics, talk about art and books and all the things that we're passionate about, of course, and this medium of entertainment that we are so much in love with and that we've been
Hell
a part
yeah.
of for a year now. And so I'm very happy. I'm very happy for many reasons. Number one is because we smashed through the 7K with the Grim Reaper, so that's
That's
good
amazing.
news, right?
Hell yeah.
That's good news. I'll tell you, that is something that we did not expect would happen on the second campaign at all. In fact, we took bets the first time we launched, right? You said we'll get to 5K. I said we will get to 3K.
I was like, oh my god, 5K. We won't reach 5K. What are you saying?
Right? I said 5K. I said 3K actually. I was more pessimistic, but that's because you always wanna
That's how it works.
you wanna play it.
Yeah, you want to go
you wanna
lower.
play safe. You don't wanna be too cocky, right?
Yeah,
And-
'cause, you don't want to be crushed
Exactly.
Are you
if it doesn't do it.
Yeah, you're cocky.
I am
You're
cocky.
very cocky.
Come on.
You're very cocky. And so,
All right.
Oh, yeah,
Cockiness, pico and peanuts is too much sometimes.
right.
Okay. The channel is gonna make a fortune with merchandise with my bad spelled words. Okay.
Your butt spelled words.
Oh my god.
So anyways, so that's why. But and also we've been in fulfilling mode. So I wanna thank every single body who has been supporting us. I wanna announce when I did on Twitter already, but officially in our channel that we sent book number 2, Grim Reaper, to the printer. Finally, you know what I mean? And we are happy as can be. We looked at the final result. We are in love with that book. Next on our list, we'll be sending the spin-off to the printer and then getting it to people's hands. So this is fulfillment time. We're going to be working hard as soon as we get those books. We have the mailers. We have all the materials ready just to start shipping them out to people, getting them into people's hands and seeing their reaction. Obviously, if you back the PDFs, expect it very soon because, they're ready. So expect them very soon, probably at the beginning of this upcoming week. And then, of course, if you buy the books with the pinups and everything else, the sketches and all that,
With the pinups.
with the pinups, then you will be getting them soon as well. Do you have an announcement to make regarding that which you were showing me?
No.
Oh, then I will make it. We're going to.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're very sorry. We're also going to be selling some sketch cards that Carla's working on. We're gonna be putting them up for sale. So get them before they run out. You know what I mean? We're gonna be putting them on Indiegogo. We have them right here. We're gonna show them later to you. But we have some really cool sketch cards. Oh, this is one that I think people
It's
like.
the only one I finished so far.
But no, this one. Oh,
No,
this one is
this
kind
one-
of finished.
Oh,
So we
yeah,
have-
kinda.
We have this one here from one of our characters, Temis,
Oh,
right?
that's cool.
She's looking sexy. And then we have this other one right here. This is the Demoness Lost, which is going to be a part of the story as well. Very important and big part of the plot of our book. So yeah, we just ordered book number 2 from the printer and a few other copies of book number 1 for everybody who also backed that one as well. And then we're just waiting to finish off the spin-off probably sometime this week or next week, and start sending it to people. So we're excited about that.
That's cool.
How is Sunsworn doing though?
Oh, Sunsworn's doing well. Yeah, like you said, never expected this kind of reception for a first campaign, especially a novel campaign. So thank you
Right.
everybody for that. Very much appreciated. Yeah, we're good to go, man. I got some prints in already. I got some stickers in. More stickers on the way. Bookmarks are in. Most of the extras are pretty much done and ready to go. Just finalizing some things on the book and ready to send that out for professional editing. And once that's through, yeah, it'll be gone off to print. We're getting some more art in for the visual companions shortly. Hopefully, hoping to wrap everything up by the end of July, beginning of August, and yeah, get everything out to be printed. So hell yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like we're all overworking Carl like a little bit, but that's okay.
For sure.
Except for Beanie, he's not overworking.
Yeah. But that's okay. And yeah, we also have some upcoming projects as well that we are going to be very excited about, and we're going to be telling you all about very soon. We have a mystery book coming out in between the Grim Reaper 2 and Cosmo Monkey, and then we're going to have Cosmo Monkey as well. The mystery book is going to be a manga, black and white, and it's going to be a really cool, interesting spy story, but I'm not going to give out more than that. And it's going to have sexiness, it's going to have shootouts, it's going to have action, it's going to be amazing, it's going to be epic. And then we're going to be working on Cosmo Monkey, which, by the way, Vinny Tardamela will be a part of, and that makes me very proud.
Oh.
Right,
Hell
brother?
yeah.
Well, it
That's
sounds
right.
kind of like the mystery book. It might be Vinny's life story. Am I mistaken?
No, Vinny's going to be part of Cosmo Monkey, but the mystery book is definitely inspiring Vinny's life. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just heard, sexiness, spy stuff.
I like that.
A lot of boners and a lot of that.
And shooting.
A lot of shootings.
Yeah, many people don't know that I was an international spy for a number of years.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yep. They called me Bob King.
Oh, right.
Is that where all the King stuff came from?
And then I wrote Batman for a little while. I made him a cut. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm speaking to somebody else.
Vinny, you're going to make people not care about what you're doing. Stop that right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
All right, I want to say hello to Obama. Thank you for stopping by anyways, my friend. Thank you for watching us. Alasmat, hail to the chat. Hail to you as well, my friend. El Gargoyle, what is John sending his wait, is John sending? Yeah, I am sending my pinups. By the way, everybody knows that you guys are all getting a free pinup, no? So I'm excited about that, and there's
Are you willing to send like your pinups, like your legs,
my legs,
your sexy legs in the pinup?
sexy legs?
Yes.
I don't know if people will want that.
But that's what Gargoyle is asking.
Oh, maybe I'll wants it. All right, sure.
Yeah, set something aside for Gargoyle and for John Malin.
Oh yeah,
They both like the legs.
I know he got pretty excited.
Next the other day, I'm like, okay, whatever. No homo, I guess, right? Same for us, brother. Thank you for being excited about the Grim Reaper. This is quite a good project. But I gotta tell you, as Waka Comics, it's not that we want to distance ourselves from the Grim Reaper. It's that I am fucking sick and tired of hearing about it. I mean, I wrote the damn thing. I just want to get it out of people's hands and forget about it and do something else because you know what I mean. We have so many other ideas and so many other projects. I love our comics, but I have other ideas and other projects I want to work on.
What he's trying to say that
Yeah.
he's been dreaming a lot. Okay.
Right.
He's been having a lot of dreams.
Absolutely.
That means he's been writing a lot.
Everything starts with a dream.
Everything does. All right. So Addis919 asked, when will Vinny and Red meet up in AC to have a twerking competition?
Oh my
Ask your
God.
friend.
Vinny, did you let our plan leak out?
I didn't.
It was probably
Ooh.
Lola.
Well, I was gonna say. All right.
We have been training hard, Lola. I know Lola was teaching Vinny.
What?
What? What was that?
Oh, okay.
Again with
so
that. Yeah, I only twerk with Lola now. That's going to be my new T-shirt I'm going to make up.
That's it. All right, so Vinny, they said that Vinny is great at illustrating sexiness. He sure is. I was telling them behind, in the backstage, that the last book I read was Through the Woods by him. Actually the last book period, not just the last comic book. I don't read that much, and I'm a writer, but you know what I mean.
Maybe.
But that was the last comic book I read, and I loved a lot of things about that book. But one thing that really stuck out was the art and like the poses of the people. I love that. I love the way you draw women. It's very very cool. It makes me happy.
Thank you, brother. No, dude, I really appreciate that. Like I said, the amount of work that I put out there, and the level, the quality, it always has to be the highest bar. Not just for fans, but for myself. I always want to do better with every new piece I do. So yeah, that means a lot to me hearing that. Thank you, bro.
Oh no, absolutely, man, absolutely. And I very much look forward to Sunstorm as well. I gotta be honest with you, I couldn't care less for Star Wars. But if it's Star Wars written by Red Gates, that is something I can get behind.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you. I hate to break it to you, John. You might actually have to read that one because it doesn't look like we're going to hit that audiobook goal. At least not soon.
You will get there, brother. You will get there. When is the campaign closing?
It's going to be a while. I don't plan on closing until I plan on leaving it open actually until everything, all the extra printings are sold. So, or until the next campaign hits. So it's gonna be a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, Wendy.
Yeah, hey to Wendy B. Thank you for joining us again. Very, very, very happy to see you as well. Thank you to Mohammed for as well always dropping the links as you always do, and we very much appreciate it. If anybody here has not yet supported Sunsworn or the Grim Reaper, please go and do so on Indiegogo.
Or Through the Woods.
Is Through the Woods today?
It is.
Oh, there you go. Of course, I'm sorry. I was under the impression that the campaign already closed, but
no. And City of Venus.
And City of Venus is still available. We also have City of Venus. I'll tell you, it was a gift from you, and I loved every page. I loved every panel of it. You know what I mean? The art is just amazing, and it has a little bit more action than Through the Woods. Although I kind of like the story of Through the Woods better than not that City of Venus story wasn't good, but I like the Through the Woods story better. But I think I like the action better on City of Venus.
I know. You told me that you enjoy like the spookiness and that kind of those kind of stories more. So yeah, no, I totally understand that. But yeah,
pointed to a panel in City of Venus and told me you have to stand like this.
Right. Every time you open that was it was Through the Woods when the girl her name was Lara, no?
Yeah.
When she was like bending over and opening the window, I was like, that's how I want you to open
the window.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's awesome.
Yeah. I'm very lucky that I did not marry like some feminist or something, because I'll tell you, with my mouth and the things I say,
die penises, die.
Absolutely. Well, Wendy, thank you so much for showing us love. I'll tell you, we have tons of other projects coming your way very soon. I'm just trying to make Carla work a little harder for you, right?
Thank you, Wendy.
Wendy, you're the best. Seriously, everyone we have in chat who keeps following us and popping up in all of our live streams and stuff, you guys are really amazing. That's who we do it for. We just keep trying to do our best work.
We should send her a link to come to the show one day. We'd love to hear you as well.
Hell yeah.
So,
yeah, definitely. And Wendy's an ace backer too, man. She backs a lot of projects.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah. I love this community for sure.
Hello, Lord Ian Malcolm. What's up?
Yeah, even.
Hail to you. Thank you for joining.
We have royalty here in the chat. Oh my God, Lord, I'm nervous.
There will be knights, not royalty. Okay. So, anyways, just putting it out there.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think about this crazy year, huh?
I'm just waiting to see what's next. It just keeps popping, and I want to. I want strange shit to keep going. Like I want meth gators to become a real thing, and swarm the countryside. What else can we get out there? Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs could reemerge. That'd be awesome.
Maybe
Are we
they-
gonna get a plague of locusts yet? Still waiting on that one.
Well, I mean,
That's
the
a little
latest I heard
gross.
is that there's some kind of sandstorm coming our way. Which, by the way, if you don't live in Arizona like we do, then you might be freaking out about that a little bit. But we deal with that all the time. You know, it happens here all the time. So I'm ready for it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, be careful. I don't know how those are, but I know I'm heading into hurricane season, so
Oh, that's right.
that's gonna suck.
Oh, crazy hairs.
Is there something? Oh, yeah, this.
I'm
It's
putting
crazy.
it back
No, see,
inside
the thing is, you cannot go get a haircut anymore unless you're wearing a mask, and I refuse. You know, I completely refuse.
Get
I
some
am-
clippers and buzz your head. You could do that at home.
No. What the heck?
That's
No.
exactly what I
I'm
do.
gonna show them all the masks we got today. Okay.
Well, okay, this was a funny story. I went because every restaurant we went to this morning, right, kept telling us, you know, you had to wear a mask. I was so pissed off that
We were hungry.
I went into Walgreens and I grabbed the first freaking mask that was there, like the cheapest one, because now they're selling it for like $50 or whatever, right? And I got this, you know, and it doesn't fit her. I didn't read the part that said kids, so I just said face. I saw face mask and I said, oh well, you know. So she's been having to wear this thing the whole day.
Oh my
And
god!
when I tried to put this on, and of course it fall off, he told me, "Oh, why do you have such a big face?"
Oh,
Oh god!
It's not the face. Hey, it's not my fault. It can't be my fault. It has to be her face fault.
Yeah.
Alien Invasion in 2020, 100%, of course. Anything with time needs mod approval. I don't know, man. I feel old because I haven't been paying as much attention to anything that's going on anymore. So I don't know what's going on with the mod thing. You guys, maybe you can explain it to me.
Huh? The mod
Okay.
thing. Is she not a mod?
I don't know. Chicken.
I don't
Oh
know.
man. Don't do that. Yeah, don't clone dinosaurs. That would be bad.
Chicken
Elf
of
Wiz
course.
was joining us today, my friend.
Nah.
I am very happy to see you. We have some announcements. We're gonna have some sketch cards available for the Grim Reaper. Get them before we get these books back from the printer because they're coming soon. So as soon as we get them, I'll get them to you. So yeah, there're gonna be some cool merchandise available on our IGG soon. So do check it out and do not swim away, my friend. Do not swim away.
I love the song.
Oh, I love the song too.
I love the song. I want to learn it. Swim away, swim away, swim away. I wanted to get into a pool so bad after seeing that video, my friend. Like, my God, it's so hot here in Arizona. I want a pool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, are you gonna clean it?
No.
Okay, that's a problem. Is it?
That's why I love coming on here. You never know what Carlo's gonna do. It's always something strange and funny.
There is something. Always. Absolutely. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Moderator. The moderator. I got you.
Just hit that
All right,
button,
Show
Logo.
up? Just to show up?
Yeah, I don't understand
What
what's.
do you mean?
I don't understand what the deal is with the mask when you're eating. You know what I mean? That's you see, that's when rules get so ridiculous that you kind of have to follow them anyways. You know, but you kind of do know that they are ridiculous. You know, that's kind of what is happening here. They made it mandatory in our state that we have to public, as long as we're in public, to wear them, right?
It's weird. I know by me, like I see a lot of people who just have it like around their chin or around their neck. It's like just to have them. As long as you have it on you, it doesn't even have to be on your fucking face. So it's like, yeah, totally hypocritical.
Well, I mean, they forced us to at work, so I just got one of those bandito masks, and that's what I've been wearing, just to make a statement. They always ask me, "What are you doing with that?" I'm like, "I'm making a statement." You know?
You get to tell them you go into the bank.
Yeah, right. Right. There's times where I go to the store and I just do this with my shirt, right? Hey, that should count, right? That should be good enough.
You know, in a lot of cases, that's a lot better than what most people are doing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can't argue that.
You wear the mask on the way to the table when dining in, but then you remove it while you're eating. Of course, I mean, I get the point, but come on.
Well, I see a good many people wearing these masks around in grocery stores and stuff, and they have like the top of the mask sitting on their bottom lip, so their nose and their upper lip is exposed, and they're like, these are the people who are yelling at other people because they're not wearing masks. You're a retard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And what about has a good point here that say that the people in charge have gone insane? You know what I think the problem is these spoiled brats, you know, who grew up and still have this childish mentality are the ones in charge now. You know? Because everybody's giving up to their demands and their whims, you know, and because they always got their way whining about things. That's why you got like this Karen epidemic. You know, I want to call it an epidemic. You got this Karen epidemic. You know, you got all these whiny ass kids, right? Who now are adults and still act like kids, and they demand things. And if you don't, then they're gonna start burning shit down and doing things like that. You know, and they never learn the power of consequence because they don't have fathers in their homes, or because they were never spanked because their parents were told that the kids had freaking feelings and that they couldn't get their feelings hurt because they're gonna grow up traumatized and shoot up a school. That's my rant.
Yeah, it was nice when they used to just stomp their feet. Now they burn down buildings.
Yes, exactly.
Unbelievable.
Make your own mask. Just require some more clothing, and that's what I've been doing. I mean, really, I wear like one of those.
You should wear your panties.
Yeah, you can wear your panties too. You can sniff them.
Whoa. What just happened?
Well, you have no choice but to sniff them if they're on your face, Vinny.
Well, yeah,
you got no choice. You know.
But yeah, I'm going to leave that one there where it is.
Yeah, I agree, Whiskies. I agree 100%. I think it is an asinine thing. You know, if you are so concerned about your health, and I can understand, you know, I understand that the fear mongering of the media has worked on a lot of people, and they really think that the virus is out to get them everywhere. Yeah, then you should stay home. I mean, look, wearing a face mask is not gonna protect you 100%. You know, but nothing is. You know, and if this virus is real, which it may very well be, you know, the face mask will not protect you. The face mask is more of a courtesy to not get other people sick. You know.
Yeah, from what I understand, it's not even technically a virus. It's more of like a certain type of a protein, they said, that attaches itself. Whatever this thing is, it is man-made, 100% man-made, because it doesn't abide by the same rules as other viruses and stuff like that, and it mutates and adapts. So whatever this shit is, it is like it's attacking people who have autoimmune diseases and problems like that. So when they say they wear a mask, it's not even for your safety. It's more for other people's safety, right? Because you don't know who's out there, who's sick, and who isn't.
Yeah, I mean, they're copying after like what the Asian countries do, but you gotta understand that what the reason why they do it is so they're not impolite and they're spreading, you know, whatever cooties they have around. That's the reason. It's not to protect yourself. You know, if you're wearing a mask thinking that you're not gonna get the virus, you're really not escaping the virus. If you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it. You know, the reason why they wear it in Asian countries is to prevent you from sneezing and spreading it everywhere. You know.
Yeah, because they're overpopulated. Everywhere they go, it's like sardines in a can. You know, everyone's on top of it.
Not just that, but the problem is it is airborne. So unless you have a proper mask that actually seals off your stupid face, it's doing nothing. If you're wearing a mask and the sides are, you know, creased open, it's doing nothing. Nothing. Right. I have not seen anyone out in public yet that's wearing a proper mask that will prevent airflow.
The time I started questioning this thing 100% is when we've been told that social distancing, that we couldn't hug, that we couldn't shake hands, that we couldn't, you know, spit in each other's mouths like we used to. I mean, like we couldn't do any of these things anymore, right? But then all these protests and all these things were fine. You know, they were applauded. They were fine. Large gatherings of people, you know, out in the streets, rubbing against one another. You know what I mean? And that was okay. You know what I mean? It was just because it's a political agenda. Yeah. It's disgusting. You know what I mean? It's disgusting because that's the reason. You know, I don't think anybody watches TV anymore except for like really old people. I mean, but that's the reason why I like quit watching TV like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I don't believe a single thing they tell me, period. I don't. And every time they say anything, all it takes is a little bit of research on YouTube or anywhere else on the internet just to find out that they've been freaking lying the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's all it is, man. All, you know, those big corporations, they own all that shit. Everything you see on the news, it's all... Hold on. Have you seen when they show like a clip of something that happens and every news reporter has the same exact little funny quip or catchphrase about whatever the subject
is? Reading a script, of course. And they're reading a script no matter what newscast you tune into. You know, they all have the same script and they all feel the same agenda. I mean, you have like what 20 channels maybe or whatever channels you have, and they're all owned by the same freaking corporation.
Mhm.
You might say that one of these you know, has a different political agenda than that one, but in the end, they're owned by the same person. So who cares?
Right.
You know, so we have Wilberforce Worcester, who says that masks prevent large droplets from entering in the air. A few layers of cloth will do all you need it to do, but it protects others, not you. No, I get it, yeah, but my principle here, you know, the problem with this principle is that I am being told that I have to do it. You know what I mean? Now, if I want to be considerate, you know what I mean, then I will do it. You know what I mean? But when I am being forced by the government to wear something, I have a problem with that. I have a huge problem with that, especially when I see the double standard that I have to oblige by, but other people don't have to, because it fits an area, and I don't like it. That's my problem.
Yeah, there are so many parades, and you know, the Pride Month parade, and everybody's like stick together.
Right. Absolutely.
You know,
Well, it's the same. I think you're abiding by the same principle that I abide by for charity. You know what I mean? Like when you're told you have to do something, you instinctively don't want to do it. You want to say "F you, up yours," you know. But whereas, you know, if you want to give the charity, give the charity. If people are forcibly taking money out of your check to give it to their charities, that's a problem for me. The same applies here. You know.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, no.
But when we wanted to buy the mask today, it was $50 the pack.
Oh, and they're super overpriced. Now, of course, it was.
My God,
They don't make a big deal.
$50.
John, all you got to do, go into that place, put your shirt over your face, and go. Give me my food. I'm gonna eat it in the car.
Yeah. I've done that a few times. You know what I mean? And I get dirty looks. The thing, I don't think people mess with me as much as they do with other people. You know, because they see me. I'm a pretty big dude. You know what I mean?
They see the hair.
Yeah, they see the hair.
Crazy hair.
They get scared.
Yo,
But
this
I
guy
have
don't
to
give a shit. Don't fuck with him.
But there are so many times where I've seen these pointless confrontations from these people who have nothing better to do with their lives but to police other people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To tell them what to do, the Karens of the world. You know what I mean? And it doesn't limit just to women. I mean, I've seen some, I don't know what you call a male Karen. You know what I mean? But they're out there too, and they are plenty.
I think
you
that's
know
a
what I mean?
Todd.
Okay, well, let's call him a Todd. You know? Sure, let's go with Todd. You know what I mean? You have these assholes, man, who are always policing other people, telling them what to do. They're always, it's like I'm back in elementary in the real world. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm noticing a lot more of now. And yeah, the world's getting super gay for my taste. So we have Frankie here who's saying that Miami fines 500 up to 60 days in jail for no mask. See, you cannot tell me that is okay in any circumstance.
Wow.
I understand, you know, that you want to be considerate and that you don't want to spread. Look, but if it's done voluntarily, I am so down for. I will wear a mask gladly. If they say, hey, you know, it's for the benefit of everyone, I'll be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, especially if you're around, because you know, look at the stats, look at the data. Very few people die from this thing, right? As compared to the people who get it, right? So the mortality rate is like probably below 1% last I heard, but again, take that with a grain of salt because it's the media. You know what I mean? So, you know,
well, I'll tell you a person who could probably never catch it because like Red was saying, he never saw a person who has a proper mask on. The guy you have on screen right now, he's got the best mask, industrial strength, with the whole big strap around the head.
We all know Frankie's in the strap-ons.
No, not strap-on. He's got like the professional fucking painters setup kind of thing. It's awesome, and it's funny when he goes out because it's like people give him like funny looks. He's like, "Well, fuck you." It's he goes, "I'm not getting sick, and I'm not giving it to anyone."
Right. Exactly. The clown nose will probably do more for it, anyways.
It's probably.
What is 76? Yeah. It feels like a revolution, and this is exactly the same thing with comics. You know, like for the longest time, entertainment has sold us this agenda that these are the things that you don't talk about. These are, this is a line you don't cross, and all these, and then you create this kind of punk rock underground, culture. Really, that's something that we're a part of. You know, all of our comics are, politics free. You know what I mean? None of this BS, no agenda pushing, nothing, just fun, just cool stories that we came up with and that we love. You know what I mean? With with characters we can identify with and characters that we like, and telling stories that the mainstream media wouldn't dare tell him because it wasn't profitable because they thought that the cool kids were into SJW things. So
And
they thought
isn't it interesting that common sense is now considered underground?
yeah, exactly, absolutely.
It's fucking
So this guy says that in Oregon, wherever that is,
Oregon.
they actually passed a law saying you have to wear a mask if you're white, but if you're a minority, it is optional.
That's true. That is true.
I mean,
If they did pass it, holy shit. That's not racist? That seems pretty fucking racist to me.
yeah, I mean, they were saying, you know what I mean, something like, Hispanics and African Americans needed the vaccine more than ever. I'm a Hispanic, and I'll tell you what I'm not going to get. I'm not going to get a vaccine when they tell me that's because of my race I need it more. That makes me very suspicious.
Well,
It's like that whole Margaret Sanger where she funded Planned Parenthood because she wanted to weed us out. I'm kind of suspicious when liberals start telling us that they're out here to protect us.
This is a message to
As you
all
should be.
people that want to vaccine the Latinos. We are both Latinos and we are reproducing. Okay? Fuck you.
So we have no police force to speak for the population, so it is really up to the stores to enforce it. I mean, private businesses can do as they wish, but I can also just tell them to go fuck themselves and walk out, which is what I've been doing, and that's the reason why we had such a hard time finding a restaurant today.
And the worst part, we were hungry, so we were pissed.
Right.
We were hungry.
This is just a personal
Angry
rant,
and
right? This is
Angry.
personal rant. Of course, stores are entitled to enforce whatever policies they want. It's up to them. But I definitely don't like the government too, because the stores wouldn't be doing any of these if the government didn't tell them that. I mean, so sure, some companies do like to pander. You know what I mean? Some companies do like to look good. That usually backfires in the end. You look at Target, for example, right?
Oh, Target, that's beautiful.
What did they do?
It's poetry. It's poetry.
They're having Black Lives Matter rallies inside their store. They're preventing people from shopping.
Oh.
And they
That
deserve
sounds-
it. They absolutely deserve it. Fuck you, Target.
Absolutely.
Wow. Holy shit.
Absolutely. Sanctioned tyranny, I agree with you. What about Frankie says, they laugh at me. I wear a $60 painter mask with pink double filters.
Nice,
That's good. And that will keep you more protected than anything,
nice
right?
Frankie.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sam, for dropping the links, hermano. We really love you. Appreciate you. Sunsworn as well, of course. Don't forget to back Through the Woods, Sunsworn, and of course, if you have some extra cash after backing this too, please back the Grim Reaper too. If you haven't done so already. And then City of Venus, of course.
Beautiful. Yeah. Sim, you're the best, brother.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
And hell yeah, in a disguise.
If you want to join the Preston Kinky team, grab your ankle. I'll grab the strap on.
You know what? I'll consider it just for you in a disguise.
That is very nice. That is.
Tell you what, back that Vinny art tier on Sunsworn, and it's all yours.
Oh, yeah.
See how they think you, brother. All right. Whiskey says the vaccine by Bill Gates is a sham. A means to enforce tracking humans and driving skin implants under the guise of health and safety. I am also conspiracy theorist, not myself. Some of them, of course, I know they're bullshit when I hear them because or there are two out there for my taste. But a lot of them do make a lot of sense and do make you wonder. And the thing is, I shouldn't probably dox myself, but I'll say this: I work for a division of the government, okay, of my local government that deals with people who have how do I put this? Who have disabilities of any kind, right? And we just help these people out. And I cannot tell you enough how many times I've read a file from a person, from a parent, from a father or mother who claims that their son or daughter developed X or Y disability after X or Y vaccine. It happens so much, you will be frightened by it. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. Please follow your doctor's advice, you know what I mean? And follow whatever, I'm not telling you what to do with your lives. But I'll tell you, it is insane the amount of files in which I have read that specific thing, you know what I mean? And it is frightening, it's scary, it's awful.
Well, it's the same thing with the flu vaccination. They'll go, oh, get your flu shot. It's making more people sick, and more people are dying from it as well.
Yeah. I can only tell you from what I have seen personally. I've read plenty of times. My son was fine. He was, I don't know, 2 years old. We were walking in the park after he got his vaccine. All of a sudden, he started staring at the nothingness, and then started having seizures. And after that, he was diagnosed with X or Y. Why?
Wow.
Right after the vaccine. I'm telling you just what I've read.
That's
be true.
heartbreaking.
Maybe not. I don't know. But I can tell you, there's at least one lawsuit I know about in my state from one person who claimed, his legal representatives claim that he contracted. I don't know if you contracted. He didn't contract. He developed some form of autism, if that's possible. But that's at least what they claim from a vaccine, and they were in fact compensated by the government for that. So,
wow, that's isn't that guilt right there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is interesting how quickly autism spread. You know what I mean? So it's either, I don't know, and there's like 50 shades of autism now. So I don't know. I get iffy about that stuff too, and I feel it's either, faulty diagnosis on purpose for the purposes of medication, or maybe something along the lines of what John's talking about. It's frightening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure is. And they talk about herd immunity, and here's why I get so, I don't know. Here's why, like I hate going back to this point, but here's why this doesn't add up. You know what I mean? Because the medical community is saying one thing, you have to protect yourself, herd immunity, you hear all the time, you know what I mean? Social distancing, all these things. But the same medical professionals are praising, they don't even have to do this, but they go out of their way for praising large gatherings of groups, large gatherings of people protesting in the streets, getting super close together. Some of them wearing masks, some of them are not.
Starting their own country, for crying out loud.
Exactly. but the medical community is okay with that. They say there's nothing wrong, nothing to see here. Oh, what was that? A Trump rally? They're gonna get it. They're gonna die. You see what I mean? I don't buy it.
It's dirty. I think we need to send an invite to Alex Jones to come on here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That he will be proud.
I would like to talk about Parler.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Alternative for Twitter. The conservative, well, kinda, right? Alternative
so.
to Twitter, where everybody's like calling out all this bullshit, right?
Right.
What do you think about that, guys? You're both on Parler.
I signed on to it because I thought it was just like a new social media app thing, and I'm still lost and confused completely on it. All I did was post up 2 advertisements about my book, and then my phone is blowing up, and my battery's fucking dead like 24/7. So I don't know how long I'll be staying on this stupid thing.
Well, you can shut off notifications, and you can also you can customize it a little bit. But
You can use it with the computer also.
I did shut off the notifications, and they're still popping up on my phone.
Absolutely. So it seems to be Parler is the devil's smoke.
Don't let them
Oh,
see
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you can show titties on there?
you cannot show titties on there.
No, you cannot.
Or you can't.
Unless they're man boobs. Man boobs are okay.
That's the controversy, and that's not something I really give a damn about. But a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's supposed to be all free speech, but you can't show tits." I mean, I don't.
Speech.
Yeah, some people like it, some people don't. I don't care about
Oh,
the titties popping up all the time. Honestly, sometimes it gets you because you'll be in public, you'll check Twitter, and there's a vagina on the screen. Oh, okay, cool.
Mobile says hey, that's a good point to consider. You never know if you guys are all being trapped into putting out there all these unlikable opinions or whatever, unpopular opinions, and they're really just telling you finding out who you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Vinny, I'm following Black Angus. That's the only person I need to follow to have that shit pop up on my screen.
There you go. That's your fault.
It is.
I think it's pronounced parlay. The thing about it is that supposedly after reading their TOS, they show themselves not to be as for free speech as they support. Okay? Interesting take. I got on a parlay as a backup just in case.
Yeah, I'm with Wendy.
Yeah.
I was told that you need to read the rules properly. You're responsible if you ever get sued. They can't delete your account with no explanations. See, here's the thing. I don't know when it became okay. You know, I must have missed it because, you know, I was busy living a productive life, I guess. When it became okay for people to start, you know, suing each other or getting people fired out of their jobs for things they wrote online. You know, this whole cancel culture has gotten way out of control, and and it's ironic because I see that a lot of the people who were pushing it before are now becoming some victims of it. Like, you know, it's coming right around.
Yes.
You know, to bite them in the ass. These monsters they created, right, have gotten out of control, and it's coming back for them. You know, and then they wonder why.
Yeah, and it always happens, and they keep on doing it.
Right.
Well, see, everybody, I don't know what I'm with John. I'm a little bit lost on what society turned into, where everyone has to fucking also open up their mouths because they think everyone needs to hear their opinions. What is whistling?
That ain't us.
I don't know what that is, but like, it makes no sense to me because people just. Is it so hard to be a little more courteous to one another? And if you have something bad to say, just keep it to your fucking self. Like,
right.
Who cares? Why does it have to be projected everywhere? I mean, we can't just be like regular people where we could all fucking take a joke. You know, like I grew up in a time where everyone made fun of one another. Didn't matter what you looked like, what your color was, what sex you preferred, whatever. Didn't matter. You could crack jokes and it's fine. People could take it. You know, now everyone has such thin skin. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They just want to get online because now they think that's the only place that people can hear them or pay attention to them. Otherwise, their lives don't matter. And then they turn this into something else. And it's just fighting. And then it's death threats and people killing themselves with suicide for being bullied and all this other shit. None of this makes sense. Just fucking go back to what your mom and your daddy used to say. You got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Be respectful, be kind, help out one another. What's so fucking difficult about that?
Hell yeah, said it very well.
I'm with you on that. However, I will say this though, and this might be an unpopular opinion. I have never, ever in the very short 2 years or so that I've been on Twitter or anywhere else, silenced, blocked, or unfollowed anybody who I didn't like, disagree with, or who even personally attacked me. And I'll tell you why not. You know what I mean? Because I don't have a thin skin. If you got something to say, you know, I will solve it in private. But I don't want to just pretend like you don't exist. You know what I mean? I don't want to just, you know, silence you and stay in my echo chamber and only hear opinions that I like, that are flattering to me, or things that I want to hear. You know what I mean? I also would like to hear bad opinions. You know what I mean? I also would like to hear bad, you know, even if you decide to attack me, if you don't like me and you want to say something, I want to hear that too, because maybe you have a point and maybe I have something that I could improve on myself, you know. Mm-hmm. But I don't believe in canceling. I don't believe in blocking. I don't believe in unfollow. I don't believe in any of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I found out very recently, and because I don't even, you know, I don't even care, but I found out very recently that I am actually blocked from some people. I've never done anything to anybody, but I'm blocked for, I don't know, maybe talking to you guys. I don't know. You know what I mean? But you know how it gets sometimes. You know, people are so freaking sensitive. This is like kindergarten all over. I don't understand how these people can be adults and act the way they act. And by these people, I mean, I mean, unfortunately, the vast majority of Twitter.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that either.
It's retarded. The only people I've ever blocked are ones who straight up were like, you know, the infamous crew. Those people just go out of their way to actually hurt you or find out your information and dox you for whatever stupid reason, and there's no reason for it. Like just that automatic projection of hatred and animosity and all this other nonsense. To me, that is straight up trolling. I don't have time for that kind of bullshit. So those are the type of people that I know I have blocked, and anyone's attached to that kind of crap, because it's a waste of time. It's a waste of space. You're not going to learn anything. There's nothing to improve upon. There are just people out there who are just want to be evil trolls because they have nothing better to do or they're paid to do it. That's why, like, those kind of people, I'll get rid of. I don't care. Or if someone straight up blocked me, okay, you get it in return. I treat people how they treat me. You treat me well, I treat you well. That's just how it is.
I understand, but
you know? Like, I can take criticism.
I think it's very interesting.
Yeah, but no. Well, going back on your other point, that I could take criticism. I've done that before in the past. I got no problems. I know there are other people out there who are better artists or writers or whatever. Doesn't matter. And I'll learn. I could do that, no problem. But like I said, if it's just pure hatred, just for the sake of being hateful, then that's a whole nother story. But that's just where I am on that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think you're 100% right on that. I mean, doxing is not okay, and I don't understand why. But that's another thing that I've always wondered, how do these people have the time? I check Twitter sometimes in between, I don't know, breaks or something like that at work, and I'm usually so freaking tired after work that I don't want to deal with drama online. You know what I mean? Especially it's not real. It's just a bunch of avatars attacking you or whatever. Or attacking people that you're friends with.
Right.
How do these people find the time? And you know what I mean? They are either depending on their parents for support, or they are paid trolls. And talk about the job. You know what I mean?
I'm not professional troll, okay?
Come on.
Occupation.
Yeah.
And he goes also for all the freaking criminals out there who are burning and looting and all that. How the hell do they have the money, the funds? You know what I mean? All the time to be wasting it like this. Maybe they are paid trolls as well.
Possibly. But the ones who are really doing that are just angry people to begin with, and they're using this as an excuse to break shit and steal and get new TVs and that kind of thing. There are other people with their own sick agendas, and they're using this as an excuse to steal and hurt others.
Yeah, it's the same old useful idiot scenario.
Yeah. That's straight up what it is.
I want to say hi. I want to say hello to Statistical Zero, who's joining us as well. Thank you for coming, my friend, and hello to Frank as well, who's been here now for a while, but I didn't get a chance to say hello. So hi, Frankie, how you doing? Antisocial is the new social. Friends are overrated, anyways. At least that's what my mom tells me.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's crazy.
Absolutely.
It's all fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a time when I kind of enjoyed engaging in the social media bickering, but that gets old really fast, because you just get sucked in, and it's all you want to do all the time. And F that, I got shit to do. I got a project to work on. I got promotion to do. I got a whole bunch of other stuff that's meaningful, and that's just it. And, yeah, right on, Wendy. That's exactly what I do. I block people who block me. I don't mind seeing these idiots be idiots. 9 times out of 10, I just ignore it. It's not that difficult to do. But
that's why I say my opinion wasn't popular, because I know that most people don't think the same way, and that's okay. I definitely respect you guys' point of view on blocking. But I will tell you this: I just don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. No matter what, because it just seems like such a passive aggressive thing to do to me. You know what I mean? That even if he's the worst freaking person in the planet and I detest him, I still, you know what I mean? And I want to be able to hear what you got to say, But that's just me personally, I don't have time for drama on Twitter either, and it's not like I like it or anything, It just seems like it's just part of the course nowadays. Anytime you log into anything, it's just people fighting, and I don't. At some point, you get lost in the fight and you don't even remember what the hell you're even fighting for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's pretty much what it is. And some of the fights that I have seen from other people, that run in our circles, that's all it comes down to is like a shouting match, and who could yell the loudest or curse more, they think that they win. You didn't win anything. You just showed how ignorant you are. And
nobody ever wins. That's the point. It just keeps going and going and going. A topic dries up and gets tired. Oh, we'll move on to the next topic that I can be a douchebag about. You know what I mean? It just it's never ending. Yeah. Never ending. You have to remove yourself from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's why I stay away from all that bullshit. It ain't worth it. It's just retarded. It's like all that time you're wasting. Yeah, it's like all that time you're wasting. Why would you do that? You have projects to do, or you got other things that could benefit people. But no, you'd rather be,
The question you always want to ask yourself is, why is this person so important to me? Why is this person worth my time?
Right.
They're not. That's always going to be the answer.
Exactly.
Yeah. Absolutely. I want to say hello to the chat one more time. Thank you guys for joining us again. To Blue Samurai, to Sim as well. Being offended is relative. It's so freaking stupid. They make laws for this shit. yeah, it's very subjective. It's extremely subjective. Whatever. And here's the problem. Here's something I have noticed as well. I tend to be just like I am here online with you guys, how I am out there, meaning retarded. Meaning I say whatever is on my mind. Sometimes it comes off so wrong. You know what I mean? But here's the one thing I've noticed, and I used to have a friend. I kind of I haven't heard from her in a long time. But I had a friend. She was from the Philippines. That she would say anything. I remember this anecdote, and it probably offends somebody, but okay. We were out in a party, and she met these two gay dudes, right? And she tells one another, like this, straight up. She tells, "How do you guys have sex? Doesn't it hurt?" You know what I mean? And I remember the reaction of the two guys. They laughed their asses off. People are not in the real world, at least not as much online, or at least not back then, as sensitive as you may think. But I've noticed that people like me, people like Carla even, who just speak our minds, we get off the hook. You know what I mean? They don't think it twice to go against us, because they know that, we have no filter. Who they do actually pick on is people who walk on eggshells and try to be very politically correct, but once in a while slip up like anybody, like a human mistake, and they pound on them like hyenas. You know what I mean? So my advice for everybody who's fed up with this cancel culture, with this SJW culture, with this political correct culture is just don't be political. Just don't give them the hand, because they're gonna take the whole arm. You know what I mean? If everything is offensive, if everything is racist, if everything is sexist, then you might as well just be those things. Not saying that you should be those things. You know what I mean? You might as well.
I hear you, man. I do.
I'm just saying. Someone said the R word, so I have been summoned. I don't know what the R word is.
R word? What is it? Hello, Liam.
Hey, Liam.
Well, I say retard a lot, but it doesn't always summon Liam.
Absolutely.
Hello, guys from Skids. What's up?
Where are the guys from Ski? I love these guys. This is another power couple.
Mhm.
Their book looks amazing, by the way, and and the story too. The story they told me, the story is like based on dreams and the dream world and all these things. It really sounded to me like The Little Prince. And I remember that book very dearly because I read it in my childhood.
Oh yeah.
And the girl can sing, man. That girl can sing beautiful. They're such a power couple, and they're such a beautiful people as well. So we love to have them on our channel one of these days.
Likewise, yeah. So go back to Skits if you're listening. Anybody out there, if you haven't yet, go jump on it. They're great people all around. Great creators.
Absolutely. Blue Samurai Zero here says that I have engaged in a few arguments, but I state my purpose. I point out the fallacies and dodges. See, that's where you're wrong, my friend, and I'll tell you why you're wrong. Because you're trying to reason. You're trying to reason with people who are childlike. You know what I mean? You are definitely you're going the wrong approach. You're talking reasonably with the brain, with people who think with the heart. You know what I mean? They think that what they're doing is the right thing. The social justice. They think that what they're doing is the morally right thing to do. That's why they're a religion. Because they have religious attitudes to the whole thing. If you try to engage in a meaningful, reasonable conversation, you're already losing the battle. You know what I mean? Because it's like trying to reason with a little child who just will not listen to you because they have been fed up a bunch of lies and propaganda all their lives. They grew up like that. You know what I mean? They're never going to change their position. You are fighting, religious zealots. That's what you are doing. And it's not going to go anywhere. Might as well not do it.
Yeah.
Imega says hello.
You got your answer there.
Where's my answer?
There. You want to fight. You want to kick somebody. There.
Cool.
The last one.
Oh my goodness. Okay, no, sir. I'm not trying to reason with the opponent, but demonstrate the thinking of observers. Of course. Yeah, but if you do it with that, if you do it for that purpose, it makes more sense. If you debate, these SJWs types or these fanatic types, because they're dogmatic in a lot of ways. If you debate them just to show the rest of the people how ridiculous they are, then yeah, you're definitely getting your point across. My point is that trying to reason them to change them is impossible at this point. They're too far gone, in my opinion. What do you think, Red?
I think you're right. They're not always too far gone. The thing is, if I know somebody in real life who I think I can reach with this nonsense, I'll put in the effort. You know what I mean? Because I know them. Because I don't want them living that way. But people online, it all depends. It depends. Like if it's a friend, an online friend talking stupid, then yeah, I might take them aside and try to reason with them a little bit. But I mean, usually it's not, right? Because it's really difficult to make friends with an SJW online just being yourself. So
Yeah.
that usually doesn't happen. But every once in a great while, you can actually reach somebody. But again, the thing is it worth your time? Do you have better things you could be doing? Because I mean,
Yeah.
chances are there's a pretty good chance you're not going to reach them.
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. You know, this is why it feels like all these kids out there doing all this destruction and all these things. It feels like a religious cult, and I don't know if you can change somebody's mindset like that, because you're talking about years of indoctrination with the media and in college and in these places where they've been told. What it basically comes down to is that the world is very unfair, which is in a way is true. You know what I mean? But that it is the fault of X or Y. You know, it is the fault of men, for example. You know, we
Yeah.
are the devil. You know, we caused everything. The patriarchy, down with us, goddamn us. You know what I mean?
The penis are evil.
And so they feed these freaking lies. You know, they grow up and they hate men. You know what I mean? Can you really rescue somebody like that from their own
No.
indoctrination, their own brainwash? I don't know.
No,
I don't know
if it's somebody already actively spreading hate, like if they're going to hate me just because I'm white or just because I'm a dude that doesn't like other dudes, then yeah, I'm not even going to waste my time. You can just go
That's
straight
racism.
fuck yourself.
That's just racism, straight up.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I
Frankie
love
says that sometimes if you disagree with someone, that triggers them, and then I walk away. There's no discussion anymore. Absolutely. Blue Samurai says that I've done this like 3 or 4 times in 6 months. It's not the reason for it.
It's a healthy
I know,
amount
I know.
of yeah.
Look, and I hate myself some trolling too sometimes. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like this past few days, I have seen just so much madness. You know, mostly online, which doesn't mean a lot because I know that things. When you spend too much time online, you kind of start like the lines between the real world and the online world start to blur a little bit, and you kind of start thinking that this is what the world looks like, and it's really not. But I just see so much madness nowadays that it's very disheartening, and it's very sad to see these kids who, like I'll say, they believe what they're doing is the right thing. But don't get me wrong, they are not. I don't know if they're evil even. I don't know if you can call them evil. You know what I mean? But what they think they're doing is the right thing, and it's just so sad, because they're not going down a very, very bad path.
Yeah, that's like you said though. They've been brainwashed. In those colleges and everywhere else. It's being forced down their throat. Why do you think they went after that one guy? What the hell's his name? Jordan Peterson. Because he was one of the few professors who was against that bullshit, and they threw him. They were trying to throw him under the bus. Because he was using logic and common sense. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we should be more helpful. We should be more open to other people's views and things, and have proper discussions. Not this shit where right away they want to cancel one another. And it's only this one view, and white man bad, all that bullshit. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. 100%. I must be controversial, says Conquest. Who's Conquest coming?
Oh, that's Liam.
Exactly.
Actually, Liam. Mogwai is saying that Liam, just because he wants to comment, and he needs to get the moderator's approval to comment, to comment. And the same as Wendy B.
I don't know what happened.
And they are like, guess we are in the, click that please.
Oh,
we're in the comment probation, sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, you guys.
That's weird.
Listen,
you're so welcome here.
YCAT Comics is an open platform for you to say whatever it might be in your mind. You know what I mean? That's what we like. That's who we are too. We don't censor. We don't even censor ourselves, which has gotten us in some trouble before that. But we don't censor. Whatever you can say, you want to say. We're not worried about being monetized or demonetized because we don't get paid by YouTube anyways. So you can go ahead.
Yeah.
But please subscribe.
But do subscribe. Maybe one day we'll be monetized and then we'll tell you what to say. Not yet.
Yeah. Give her a moderator wrench, and then I think she should be fine.
Yeah.
If that's what keeps happening.
Sam says that he was in trouble because he was supportive of him. I don't know. Bye, Mogwai. Where's Mogwai going? Okay. If you gotta go, you gotta go, my friend. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Later, bro.
Dropping
Remember,
links.
wipe and wash.
Yeah, so everyone is also welcome at Ski Comics as well. You do have a pretty cool YouTube channel as well. Do check it out and subscribe if we haven't done so already.
That's
And
right.
yeah,
Get
and
over there.
hopefully we'll be in your guys' channel soon as well. So yeah, we'd love to come on.
Beautiful.
You know,
Yeah. My next stream too. I want you guys on there. Carla and John. I haven't had you on in a while, so get your asses back
Yeah.
over there. By the way, I think I'm like three away from hitting 600 subscribers. So anyone, if you're not subscribed, get over there. It's Vinny Art, and I appreciate it.
of course.
Thank you.
Yeah,
very much.
you were one of the first channels who had us, Vinny. So we'll always be thankful for that. And you know, and you did it. This is how you could tell when you meet a person. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He did it without expecting anything in return. You know, I remember hitting him up and say, look, we're new creators, we're new to this, and we just want to be a part of the community and grow. Is there a chance you will have us on your show? And look, Vinny didn't even take long to reply, you know, with a sounding yes. And he was like, just come on over and we'll promote you. And you did, man, with kindness in your heart. You know, I only have good things to say about you, man.
Dude, I really appreciate it. Like I said, I mean, I do what I can. I can't do it for every single body because if I do that, I'm never getting any work done. But I'm doing what I can for everyone. And if I have met you or had some kind of a conversation with you, or I take a chance on you and I see that you're really good, great people, then yeah, I mean, I got no problem bringing more people on like that. But see, you're passionate about your projects, and that's what I like to have. When people come over on my channel, I want them to be alive. I want them to really be excited about what they're talking about and what they're pushing. Because who wants to listen to a lump on a log? You know, I don't like people who are just super quiet, monotone, and like, oh, you know, this is my stuff. To me, that means you're not passionate about what you're doing. I mean, like
That's how I'm gonna be next time.
well, that's what I mean. Like,
Approach your promotion like you approach a woman in a bar.
I would tell you one thing though. Vinny has some pretty strict pet peeves, and if you cross one of those, you're gonna be on his blacklist forever. Oh,
no, it's not really like that. But I would, John, you're pissing me off now. No,
You made the list, John. You made the list.
I was just trying to prove my point there.
no. But like I said, I mean, really, it's the only time I might avoid somebody is like if they straight up were talking shit, you know, or if they're those type of people, like, because I don't want to promote somebody who's just gonna, you know, sling shit the second that they're off of my channel. To me, that's ridiculous. That's slapping, you know, your host in the face, or you know, you don't invite someone over to your house and then, you know, you shit on the rug and walk out. I mean, come on.
Oh shit! I actually have done that once.
Absolutely.
All right, well,
They
I'm
said
drunk for you.
Yes. He acts cool, but you know, that's the best he got.
Yeah, that's a controversial opinion right there.
It is a controversial opinion. Let's see what Musamman says. You mean like friendly competition is a separation? A mentor of mine once told me not to bother with that. Oh, answering to Frankie. Yeah, so no, man. Yeah, I only have good things to say about you guys because you were super welcoming and accepting of us, and we always say that. Same thing with this wonderful community that keep watching us and you know, just pretty much make fools out of ourselves every day on camera. So thank you for that.
Yeah, we're all doing that.
That's part of the gig, right?
Sleeping their bed.
Shit in their bed.
yeah.
I call it the Amber Heard.
Yeah, but if you're going to do that,
Whatever
at
happens
least
to that lady,
scoot
did she go to
after.
prison or what? Did
I
she end up
think-
going to prison?
For what I understand, last I heard is Johnny is suing her for $50 million. You know, so
Oh.
God bless him.
Yeah, she was suing you. Remember that one time you pushed me off the stairs? Yeah, she did one time. But we were drunk and we were just playing around and she did you know, we just kind of rough playing. We did that a lot, and you put me up and I flew down like a good 4 or 5 stairs. I remember that. I wasn't the same man after because I hit my head big time.
But you survived.
I did, I guess.
It was when you proved, like, you know, the lions, if it, I know it's the birds. If they fly, they are ready. If they don't fly, they can die.
Right.
John, do you know the hand signal for domestic abuse? In case
Yeah,
you need
what
that.
is it? I don't know.
Oh, you just
I'll
hold
learn
up.
it.
You hold up your hand with your thumb in your palm.
I will tell you what I did one day though. There was like they put these silly things on the bathrooms at my work. You know, if you've ever been a victim of this or that, just call this number and then like you can rip off a piece of it. And I gave her one of like, I'm gonna call this number if you keep that up. You know what I mean?
I'm an aggressor.
Yeah, you're an aggressor. Same to you, Statistical Zero. Thank you for dropping by. Anytime, my friend. Yeah, stay tuned. You know, we're gonna be doing this more often for sure. Hanging out with this wonderful crew right here. Hopefully, have Lola as well. You know, we have all this international crew. You know, you have Uruguayan, Italian, Colombians. You know, Vini from Florida, and even Lola, even from the South. Even you know, this is international here.
I'm from
Florida,
New
what
York. I'm from New York and I'm Italian, but okay.
I thought you were. Hold on. I thought you lived in Miami.
Well, no, I live in Florida, but I'm from New York.
Oh, okay, okay.
He's like Vinny from Jersey, Vinny from Florida.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, just about, more books are on the way. I'm working on them. But
Yeah, absolutely. And
yeah,
and tell Jetsville to get her hyped up that you're gonna be working on a project with us pretty soon, right?
that's right. I'm gonna be doing something with
We're
you
gonna
guys.
We're gonna be working in Cosmo Monkey. Vinny is gonna be part of it as well. We're very excited, and oh man, it's gonna come out so great. We're so looking forward to it.
Get ready for
Yes.
some sexy monkeys.
Absolutely. Wendy says that skits comics look great. Yeah, they do. They definitely do, and they're good people too. So you should definitely support them. You can see that they are sincere. I don't even get invited.
Oh,
Sim,
come
what are you
on.
talking about, brother? You're always welcome here. Did you send him the link?
No, let's
Oh,
send him the
never
link.
mind. You're
But you have like you kidnapped the mouse. I
Oh.
can't do anything.
You can, okay.
We just assumed you're going to talk about Meta Baron Sim. That's all.
Man, but $50 million. That's oh wow.
Wait, no, that's
I mean,
Wednesday, right? Hold on. Now that you said that, now I feel like I missed something. Sim, you didn't do the Meta Barons yet, right? Isn't that Wednesday?
No, it's coming. It's coming.
I keep missing all this shit. Oh man.
Yeah, we're sending Sim an invitation right now if he wants to drop by. So he has no room to say that we did not do it.
That's right.
Yeah, definitely stop by, brother. You're welcome every time. And I want to work on some project with Sim pretty soon too, but that's mostly for the YouTube channel. Yeah, I've just been so freaking busy, but we'll work on it soon because he already said yes to it. So I'm excited to that as well. You know, kind of do some narrative storytelling on the channel as well. You know, not just live streams. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Hey,
How you doing?
What's up, son?
I was
Oh, you really did send him a link?
Yeah,
All right.
I did not follow the advice of that guy over there.
I made the blacklist. I don't know why.
Wah, wah, wah. No, dude.
By the way, it's July 1st, Wednesday, dude. So no, don't worry.
Beautiful.
You'll be reminded early.
Absolutely.
The new Frankie Vinny IP is gonna be 2 projects down the road. So it's the Pirate Book, that's me solo. Then it's City of Venus 2. Then it's the next one with Frankie. So that's what I have lined up right now. Although, we'll see what I could juggle because I did do City of Venus, the first one, and an issue of Through the Woods at the same time. So you never know.
Wonderful. All right, Sim. Now that we're on the topic of you, how you doing, brother? What are you working on?
Right now, I'm not working. I'm finishing healing up. I've been out of commission for like 4 days. My wrist just jammed up.
All right.
Oh,
I'm just getting full mobility today. So maybe another day or 2 and I'll be fine. I could not even move it. It was painful as hell.
Damn. Use the other hand.
Yeah, but the line are not as straight.
I'm learning to roar. Isn't it cute, Blue Samurai Zero? It's so tiny and he's learning to roar. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I retweeted a little lion baby learning to roar. Like,
Oh yeah.
he's so ugly and furry.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, Vinny, how are you gonna do your sexy chicks on the Pirate Book, man? There were no women back then.
What are you talking about? All those sexy wenches and stuff? You kidding me? And like the whorehouses?
Oh, I guess, but they were always wearing like really long skirts.
And by the way, they called it the booty back then.
Yeah. Don't worry, John. I got it covered.
All right. You better, man, because I look forward to it. You
Yeah,
better.
don't worry. And one of the lead
Didn't they
characters.
like not let women on the pirate ships or something because it was a curse? I don't know. I watched the Pirates of the Caribbean one time and they said that. So I'm going by it.
Yeah. Well,
they
yeah,
say it's
the-
bad luck to have women on a boat. That's what the
Yeah.
pirates used to
Well, the
do.
next Pirates movie is going to be all women, guys. So there goes your
It's-
narrative.
well, that whole
Nah.
movie is cursed, right?
Yeah.
Every
Would that be something
female
they
character.
replace Johnny Depp with like Amber Heard or something? That would
No,
be
no,
quite
no.
something. I think.
No. They're not going to put that shit bird on there. It's gonna be
Harley
the other
Quinn is
person.
leading the way.
Yeah, Harley Quinn's leading it.
Hey, Richard,
Oh.
go back to playing Conan.
All right, so that guy over there, 91B, says that seems
Yeah, that's
way for screen.
That's what I'm
Or
saying.
maybe-
That's what I'm saying. That's Richard. Go back,
Oh.
go back playing Conan.
Oh yeah.
He's a friend of mine.
All righty. Well, welcome and hopefully subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. All we do here is just talk shit and talk comics. Which sometimes can be the same thing, but not with us. So we do
So-
good stuff. I'll tell you.
How you guys been doing?
We've been doing good. We've been working on fulfillment for the Grim Reaper 2. We sent it to printer this week, so we're waiting to get it back. We're gonna be sending the spin-off to the printer soon as well.
We're basically in the ugly part where you pay for everything.
For
you know?
everything, yeah. And then
I
trying to
know.
fulfill,
You see the money go.
Yeah.
Bye bye, money.
trying
I
to
know.
fulfill PDFs this week as well. So yeah, all that.
I'm in the same place.
Yeah.
My order was placed this week. I'm waiting for them. I should get them by the week of the 6th. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I'm at waiting and looking at money going away.
Yeah. See, look, John. Hold on, John. You got everybody worried that my women are going to be covered up. They will not be covered up. You're going to see plenty of cleavage, titties, legs. You can see some good stuff in there. And one of the main characters of the book, of the book has tight pants on, so don't worry about it.
We want camel
Well,
toes.
no, the main. What do we want to see that? Like, isn't he a pirate? What do he got tight pants for?
Listen, I need to.
You got to see that bulge, John.
There's something for the ladies. There's something for the guys. Yeah, no, it's.
You should just do mermaids. Mermaids are cool and they can have titties. You know?
I
Everything's
think-
just for men. Like Beanie thinks about the ladies too.
Nah, he's a gentleman.
Like
He's such a gentleman.
the lumberjack from the ghost story. I like that one. He was,
Yeah.
well fed.
I'm
he
well
was-
fed,
he-
I know.
but I don't look like that.
Yeah,
Just wasn't it.
he's a thick boy.
Even in my the swimsuit special Ashcan I'm gonna have, there's gonna be beefcakes in it. Come on, yeah, you have to service both sides. Come on.
That's right.
All right.
Sim services both sides. Remember that.
Thank you, the guy over there.
Services. I didn't say please.
Absolutely.
Listen, we know what happened to your wrist, so it's all right.
It's
Exciting
okay.
times.
I-
All right.
I don't use the money maker for the pleasure,
Right.
and it's a bit of the Stranger thing.
We're all ridiculous.
Don't cover the boob. He says, no, but he said he won't. Yeah.
No, don't worry.
You should, like I said, you should have mermaids in it. That will solve the problem. I asked this question to Phil Diaz. I want you guys to answer it. What would you prefer, a mermaid who's a mermaid from the waist down or from the waist up?
Well, then that comes down to what you want sexually. Do you like the mouth action more, or do you like the other side more?
I don't know, because a fish head is, I don't know. What do you think, Red?
I think go with fish head if you hit it from behind.
All right. I guess you could do that. How about you, Sim?
I had to say the same thing because you can't hit a fish with a bottom. There's no hole. There's no vagina. They lay eggs.
Well, okay.
You just have to relieve yourself upon the eggs.
Like
Yeah.
Skid said, make comics for everyone.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hit
I
it and
can't
quit it.
believe
Just don't
this
stick around.
Service both sides as bass. Yeah, totally. And then 2 was a very memorable story. Left me wanting more of those characters. Absolutely, 100% the same thing I said. Last book I read, and I was in love with those characters. I'll tell you, very memorable characters, and I cannot praise it enough. Beautiful art.
That's awesome. Yeah, because Frankie and I we came up with another cool concept. So if we want to bring them back, there is definitely a way of doing that. And the story that he wrote out is pretty fucking amazing. So there's a good chance we might do another one.
Okay,
So.
how can there be a sequel? Everybody dies at the end.
What are you talking about?
Come on.
They
All
made
right.
it
Speaking of
Tarantino.
art, Speaking of art, I wanted to say that there's going to be some sketch cards available in the Green Reaper 2 campaign. So stay on the keep a look on it, because we are going to be posting them soon and make them available. So hey, if you like Carlos' art, there is your chance to get some more sketch cards. We had some Sim sketch cards last time. Those sold like bread. I'll tell you, super quick. So yeah, we're excited to post that as well. And then Frankie says, "No mermaids, they smell like fish." Well, I mean,
If it's grilled fish, I like it.
yeah.
With potatoes.
Fish, I feel like fish is something that you could put up with. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah,
Anyways,
maybe
There's
grilled
some
with butter.
we're finally talking about the fun stuff. I gotta go. Love you all. Same to you, my friend. Thank you for talking
Have a
about it.
good one.
Yeah, Blue Samurai.
But
He likes to talk of legs, titties, and fish.
there's just one problem, John. If the fish part is grilled, that becomes necrophilia.
Not if part of it is alive. And come on, don't you want your black wings? That's a perfect chance to get him. We're talking about the wings.
Black wings.
Yeah, the black wings is necrophilia. I talked to some bikers.
We're gonna get such a big strike in this
Yeah,
stream.
I'm
Don't
with
say the words like that, because we're gonna get struck. You know that Shay was streaming today with the lady that did Orgasm Girl, the comic, and she got the video taken down because of the word orgasm.
That's why I tell you, if you're gonna be savage, you're gonna go full savage. You cannot go mildly savage; they're gonna take you down. But if you go bonkers, they can't stop you. You gotta be like a wrecking.
Yeah. And by that logic, you just struck yourself, Carla.
It depends on when you do your stream and you do for all ages, or if you go like it's not for kids type of thing.
Yeah, you can do that. I think we did that on the. No?
And there's over 18. There's like 3 modes.
Well, if this gets taken down, guys, just remember it in your hearts. Remember all the important things that were discussed today. In this.
No,
Yeah.
you just appeal it. It'll come right back up.
If it's a mermaid, it has to be the top to the bottom.
Yeah.
That was that. Yeah.
That blows. What blows, Whiskies? We're
It
talking
sounds
about
like he wants the human half. If it blows.
Dude, there's a Wiz Giz. Like I'm the mod there. There's Wiz Giz. That guy over there. I have to authorize everybody. Conquest Comics. Otherwise, everybody. That's what I've been doing nonstop till you sent me the link.
How did that happen?
Either they get flagged on on other channels or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Either they put a restriction, but dude, they're not saying nothing. Like one was saying Hell Sim. Wendy said Hell Sim when I came in, and I had to authorize it.
I'm telling you, if they're gonna censor you for the little stuff, then you might as well say the big stuff. You know what I mean? That's my logic.
I don't really think that's a good strategy.
No. That's my strategy. It's worked fine so far. So, everybody do check out Shay Zombies as well. She was super nice. In fact, she was the first CGer who ever contacted us and who had us on her show. So I have so much respect for her, and she's an amazing friend of Carla as well. She was eating some pickles last I heard. So yeah, if you're into that, definitely go check out that show.
I was curious how that stream didn't get taken down, but just saying the name of that comic book got her stream taken down.
I think it all depends who's watching and false flagging at the time.
I think they both should have just whipped out pickles then.
That is a shame that we cannot take words anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on.
Words hurt. Remember Sticks and Stones?
Content.
Well,
yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it. I was like, content matter.
It evolves more and more every year. Every year it gets worse. It started with words are violence. You know what I mean? I never agree with that. And now it's silence is violence. What's going to be next? You know what I mean? Standing
Everything is
with
violent.
a stick in your hand going like this, blah, 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 is going to be violence.
This is what we're talking about. They're crazy people. You cannot have conversations with them. Not rational conversations, not on any level.
No, the problem is they've never experienced what actual violence looks like. Maybe if they got a taste of that, they'd shut their mouth.
100%. That's that this conversation I had with an old wise man. He was a Native American one time, and he told me that the reason why you see all this drama and all this is that people crave it. People just need the drama, and life has gotten so easier. You know what I mean? That they're bored, they don't know what else to do, so they just create this nonsense out of nowhere. Out of boredom, really. Yeah, 100%.
We've seen it so many times in so many fucking places. That's exactly what it is. They're all just thirsty for drama. Like they're salivating on one another. It's disgusting. Put a fucking bib on, you creeps.
Oh, dude,
Okay, Jezebel says that she agrees with Red Gaze, and he didn't say anything. I was the one talking about him. Did you say anything, Red?
Of course I did. You just weren't listening.
Yeah, John.
Yeah, I agree with you too. I agree with you too, man.
You never listen anymore. We're gonna cry.
you never pay
All right.
attention.
On that note, I think it's a good time to stop. So definitely do check out our projects. Check out the Green Reaper 2 live on Indiegogo. We're gonna put some sketch cards up there for sale. Hopefully tonight.
No.
Beautiful.
Okay. Next week we'll put them out for sale.
Next week,
So, stay tuned for that. Definitely. Also, Back Through the Woods if you haven't done so already. Back Sunsworn if you have done so already. He has a pretty cool what you call it, not an add-on, but stretch goal, which is the audiobook. So help him get there. And then Sim, do you have a project live right now, or did you close it already?
It's closed, but they can go sub to Tales from the Netverse.
Alrighty. Where can people find you, Sim?
They can find me on Twitter and YouTube, where I have CG Manga, Doodle and Chill, and very soon something I call BD World, where we're gonna talk all the Euro comics, starting with Meta Baron, followed by Heavy Metal.
Fantastic. Where can people find you, Vinny?
They can find me Vinny Art on Twitter, on YouTube. I don't really go on Facebook much anymore. I mean, a lot of people still are on there, but I still have stuff over there. I check every once in a while. But yes, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I get guests on all the time. I've been doing some master classes. I got to do another one soon. I just haven't decided on what I'm going to be showing next, but I'm trying to make time for that. And keep your eyes out because I got more campaigns and projects coming. So, hell yes. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for coming again. Thank you, Sim, as well. And Red, where can people find you?
Heck yes. Red Gaze on YouTube, at the Red Gaze on Twitter. And
I want to say,
And behind you right now.
Thank you so much for coming again. And then I want to say hello to the chat, hello to Smiling Bandito, hello to you. Hopefully, if you just got here, please watch the replay. We talked a lot of good stuff tonight. I need some Apollo. You just showing up, man. What's up? You were always the first one before. I don't know what's gotten to you lately. I'm gonna have to have a talk with you. And they could find Frankie at a pizzeria. I'm not gonna say which one. One, because I don't know, and two, because I don't want to talk to him. But yeah.
He says about the mermaids. The mermaids will find him in the pizzeria.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for showing up again. Thank you so much for following us. Stay tuned for all the updates about our campaign because it's already in the printer, just waiting for us to get it back. And so, let us know when you receive it as well, what you think about it. We'd love to hear the reviews on our book. And just stay tuned for our upcoming projects that we're going to be working on with Vinny. A manga project, a secret project that we're working on in between that. And then hopefully, I know that we already talked about this in private with Sim, but hopefully get it started with the YouTube project as well that we have with Sim. I know he's been put in a long pause, but that's just because he's just been so crazy busy, But I'll be DMing you soon as well, so we can talk more about it. And thank you all for tuning in again. And keep following us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter as well. Not on Parler. What's the address for that?
Well, my everything is Carla_Tornielli, just as you see it here. And then Ycat Comics for the YouTube, this very channel. And your Twitter is just to...
It is a bunch of numbers, but you can find me if you follow her. Alrighty? I always follow back. So yeah, dude. And I never block you. So even if you call me an asshole, I will still follow you. And
I'm inviting people to call you an asshole.
you can go ahead, send them my way. You know, I'm not a
Stop being an asshole and just cut the stream.
right. All right, all right, guys. Thank you for coming again. Bye bye.
See?
Have a good night.
Later, everyone.